Hello, this is Norwich Up, and welcome to It's All About the Goals, episode number 1. And as you can see, we are going to be restarting this series. We're going to be kickstarting it, going from episode number 1 now, and we have built a brand new squad. We are going to be building a French squad there right at the start. We then chose a random nationality, and it came up as French. So we chose a France squad, and we go into the first game of this brand new episode, and kind of a brand new series as well. If you guys watched the previous 6 episodes I did of this series, we did start off with a starter pack team, and it just didn't go well. We lost so many games and it wasn't particularly fun to play either. The idea of the series, like swapping players out, you guys seem to enjoy that, so that's why I want to carry on this series and make sure that we definitely try and get this series finished and all that kind of stuff. But we did want to try and get some good gameplay, and here you can see we're actually doing pretty well against that Manchester United team. We're getting a goal here with pin out in the 57th minute, so we're 2-0 up. Then we put an over top football into pin out, and he manages to put that off the post, but we do get the follow up for them from Nangas. He manages to trickle that past De Gea there in the 64th minute. So we're 3-0 up now. We're doing pretty well. And this opening game, we don't want to do what we did in the last series, where we lost. I think we lost 5-4 on the opening game. So this game we're definitely going to win. It's 4-0. Just get a consolation goal with Javier Hernandez in the 90th minute. But we still managed to win 4-1. So we do manage to get a change there with Nangas. He gets a hat trick, and that means we're definitely going to change him out. Then you can see the match facts. I did dominate the game. Had a lot more possession and more shots and shots on target as well. So let's go ahead and change out our brand new striker there. You can see Nangas, 1 game, 3 goals. We're going to go ahead and change him out for a rare bronze striker. And Steve Pennant also gets a goal. So we go ahead and pick up this guy. The formation we're using is a 4-2-3-1, pretty strong formation in this game, so definitely want to have those 2 CDMs to help out when you definitely got bronze players. But we go ahead and get this guy called Sanogo. He's got 71 pace, 62 heading, so he looks pretty nice. We put him straight into the team and go on to the next Division 5 game. You come up against this side, he had a pretty random squad. He had very, very good back 3 there. You can see Buffon, Chiellini and Bagzali, I think that's how you pronounce his name. Also had Yaya Toure, Van Persie. He had a great chance there with Van Persie putting that over the bar, and then he actually manages to take the lead with Peter Crouch there in the 21st minute. So we're 1-0 down, but this game was definitely a game that we can try and go ahead and get the win, because it didn't have the best amount of chemistry. And here you can see our brand new striker Sanogo manages to get the equaliser there in the 30th minute for our team. And there you can see straight after that goal he decided to quit, so he gets a loss on his record. But for me, it's like the game never happened because it was a draw, and that's pretty frustrating when you're in a game and someone quits when it's a draw. You don't get anything for it. He gets a loss, but you have to play it again. But never mind, let's get on to the next game. He does have an interesting team, not the best chemistry, but he did have some strong players. And here you can see we're getting things working here with Pinau. He manages to slot that past the keeper in the 6th minute, so we're 1-0 up, doing some good work in this game. And here you can see a great ball into Jimmy Trion, I think that's how you say his name. He fake shots that, then takes a shot, a lovely finesse shot actually from a bronze player. Surprising that actually went in the 35th minute. We are now definitely dominating this game, and a great goal. And there you can see in the 61st minute, I actually had the ball with my keeper, and he decides to quit. So we've had 2 rage quits firstly in this first episode, and then we go on to the next game, 6 points. So we're doing pretty well. Got a 2-win record, so we're definitely not going to be doing as worse as we did in the last episode. But there you can see we come up against this squad. He had 3 goal players with Javi Martinez, Muller, and Mario Mandzukic. So he had 3 Bayern players, and the rest were bronze and silver players. So we go into the game now, and here you can see in the 10th minute this game was lagging so much, and then Mario Mandzukic manages to get the first goal there. Really laggy, probably the worst game I've played with the lag, and Mario Mandzukic does manage to get the first goal. But straight after that the game disconnects, and here you can see the game disconnects right about now. And even though we were losing 1-0, it's like the game did not happen. So we have 6 points in Division 5, and we go on to the next game, and we come up against this Brazilian side. Had pretty much a non-rare Brazilian side with 4 rare players. He had only 3 players out of formation, so he'd have a pretty strong side, 89 chemistry as well, so this wasn't going to be an easy game whatsoever. And he did actually manage to take the lead in the 32nd minute there with a Wellington Nem. A nice shot near post finish past my bronze keeper, and then here in the 45th minute he plays a great ball there from Sandro. He manages to play in Rafinha, and Rafinha manages to put that into the back of the net, in off the post. So 2-0 up now. It's not looking good for me, but here you can see I get a corner. I whip it in with our left back Booby. He whips it in, a good decent header, great save from the keeper. Alexandro tries to clear it, then Joe here tries to put that upfield. However, we get a good header, and then Ugier, I think that's how you pronounce his name, he puts that into Sanogo, and Sanogo with a lovely chip there past the keeper in the 51st minute. So we're definitely back in this game. We can hopefully get a draw out of this, or maybe even a win. And straight after we watch all the replays, he decides to quit. So he obviously thought that I was going to get back into the game, and he did not want to take that risk. So he decides to quit. So that is the second game that it just doesn't happen at all. I don't know if you guys want me to show that or not, but I did want to show that everything does happen and all the goals of everyone players. But here you can see we go into the final game of this episode. We come against this full Wolves squad, 99 chemistry as well. Got a lot of pacey players in that team, so hopefully we could try and beat him. Here you can see he has a penalty straight away, but our keeper comes up with an amazing double save there, great save with his legs, and then the follow-up he puts out for a corner kick, and then from the corner kick here, Sacco whips it in, and unfortunately for my opponent, he puts that wide, so it's still 0-0, and then going on to the second half here, great through ball there into our centre, our attacking mid, then Pinau, our centre forward, takes a great shot there in the 51st minute, and it manages to go past the Wolves keeper, so it's now 1-0 to me. Here we take a finesse shot, it comes straight back out to Pinau, and Pinau gets the third goal of his career at Norwich Up FC, and then you can see confirmation of our 2-0 win. But this is the end of this episode, guys. If you did enjoy this episode and you want to see more of It's All About the Goals, then make sure you leave a like rating and a comment as well. There you can see pretty even game, got a bit lucky that we managed to win, and here you can see confirmation that Steve Pinau managed to get the 3 goals that we need to swap him out. So in the next episode, we're going to be swapping him out for a 4-star skilling bronze player. You guys may know who that is. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.